Hey guys, everyone, 41. Welcome to the Q&A response video. First, I want to say thank you guys for subscribing, coming, liking, and sharing. It is really weird having such an echo in here. But I thought I'd do a little response video. My fiance said to give it like a day or two to respond, so I'm gonna give it 1 day to respond. So, well, I gave it 1 day to respond, and here I am responding to you guys. So, we've only had 3 comments so far, but if you guys want me to do more Q&A videos, smash the like button and leave your guys' comments below in this video, not in the other videos. Leave your question in this video comments below, okay? So we've only had 3 comments, and the responses are going to be long. And as I promised, I would show you guys your responses. Or show you guys the channels. Oh, if you haven't already, stop here, scroll down, smash the like button, smash the notification button, and smash the subscribe button as well. So we have this guy named Joe Fisher, and he asks, have you ever been to a WWE show? I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me show you. Right there. Have you guys ever been to a WWE show? Or have I ever been to a WWE show? And the answer to that is yes. I have been to a WWE show. It was back, way back, guys, to when CM Punk was the WWE champion. Before he took off with the belt and everything like that and screwed the WWE over. CM Punk's one of my favorites still. But yeah, it was way back in like 2010, I believe, 2010, something like that. And it was a house show, so it wasn't live, like that. We weren't allowed to record. But I had my little flip phone at the time, and what I did was I ended up recording the audio of the whole 2-hour show. There was matches like with Mason Ryan. With Kofi Kingston, when he was just doing the boom, boom, boom stuff, not the New Day stuff. And yeah, but funny story about that. John Cena and Mason Ryan. So I wanted to be one of those fans that just booed everybody, because my first show, I was little. And so Mason Ryan's as you guys know, he's a big dude, and of course I was like 125 pounds back in the day, and I'm up in the bleachers, and Mason Ryan comes out, and I just full on start booing the crap out of him, like, dude, you suck, you can't wrestle, scream all that stuff out. And so finally, as soon as I was screaming at him and all that, and I turned around and I started flipping him off. I'm like, fuck you, Mason Ryan, I didn't expect him to see me. So I'm sitting there, I'm just like, fuck you, Mason Ryan. All of a sudden he turns around, he just looks at me, and I immediately, I'm like, fuck, so I'm a bitch, man. So first thing I did was hide by the fucking barricade. And he goes out to the ring, and I literally about pissed myself. My brothers were laughing at me, like, haha, you big pussy. I was like, dude, you could have fucking ate me. Like, damn, he's a big guy. So yes, to answer your question, I have been to a WWE show, house show. Oh, and on top of that, we're doing on CM Punk with, what the hell is it? John Cena. John Cena did the same thing to flip him off, and the first thing he did was he walked right up to the barricade, walked right up. Remember, where I am, I'm on, damn, I was a ways away. I was more toward the Titantron, so here's me and the Titantron. Then there's the ring way back down there. So we were still high in the bleachers, so he could look up at. So John Cena, I flipped off John Cena, and John Cena just stared at me. Did this little fucking salute thing, and he pointed at me, and he ran down the. So I was like, okay, that's cool. And I did the same thing. I covered. I hovered like crazy. Let's see here. Oh, CM Punk, one of my favorites. So, oh my god, okay, I'll never forget this to the day I die. So, there's like this little entranceway. So, we were actually all the fans were outside crowded this place, and you literally could, high five the fans when they came in. Or high five, the superstars could high five the fans when they come in. And it was like a little walkway. Everybody's just crowding this walkway. And, so you see like Kofi Kingston, what else? Who else was there? Dolph Ziggler, Ziggles was there. Vladimir Kozlov was there. A lot of other good guys. And so CM Punk was by with the WWE Championship over his shoulder. And oh my God, guys, I didn't realize how close I was to CM Punk. I didn't realize how close I was, because when you're in that exciting moment and you're about to reach it. I fucking slapped the shit out of his arm by accident because I went to go up and high five him, but my foot slipped out. Whap! Just fucking smacked his Coke or Pepsi tattoo, and he just fucking jolted and just walked. I'm like, oh shit! I never got the chance to apologize. I'm like, sorry. Then yeah, he just started walking, and I heard the security guard go, "It's not worth it." I'm like, oh shit, he's gonna beat me up? Fuck. I don't want any of that shit. I ain't a real wrestler yet. Let's see here. We're good on time. 6 minutes. So that was my Joe Fisher. That was my WWE story there. Let's see here. For the Q&A, we also have wrestling toy reviews. And asked me, what do you think about the figures toy company wrestling figures? What they make, the wrestling toy companies. Let me show you guys this comment. So. We also have, let me just do this all at once here. We also have, there's his comment right there. Let me just focus that in really quick. Okay, then we also have Damian Murray. I'm really sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, guys. Who's your, let's see here. You guys I got you guys on video. That's all I wanted to do. So let's see here. Who's your favorite wrestler, and what figures do you prefer, Mattel or Jakks? Now, first off, before I go any further, wrestling toy reviews. What do you think about the figures toy company wrestling figures make? Okay, so toy company is like a WrestlingSuperstore.com, those kind of figures. See, I don't mind them. I'm not a big fan, but I don't really collect. They're more of like Ring of Honor figures and all that. That stuff is more of collectibles, and I don't really collect that much. I'm only WWF stuff, and I mean, they're not bad figures. I'm not a big fan of them, but they're pretty cool. I mean, they have a lot of detail on them. They're mostly detailed, just like Mattel figures. Now, to answer, let's see here. Sorry about that. To answer Damian Murray's question, who's your favorite wrestler and what figures do you prefer, Mattel or Jakks? Favorite wrestler, you guys should all know this, Kane. The reason why, and I'm talking about the Kane. Let's see here. Back in the day when he was a badass here, when he was the shit. He was the big red machine, choke and slam fucking everything in sight. Okay, that kind of. I mean, I still like Kane now. He's a good guy. What the hell? Glenn Jacobs, I believe his name is. I believe. Don't hold me to it, but yes. But yeah, he's still one of my favorites. I've always liked him since 1997. Bad Blood debut. He debuted, ripped the Hell in a Cell door off the cell during Undertaker and Shawn Michaels' Hell in a Cell match. Never forget it. And it was in October, I believe. Let's see here. CM Punk's one of my favorites. Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Rock only on the mic. Other than that, his electricity toward the ring is phenomenal, But other than that, that's all I really like about him. I don't like the fact that he left for 7 years or left and then came back like Batista or Goldberg's a shit. So I'm not really gonna count him. I'm not gonna hold him to anything. Plus, he really didn't like to wrestle anyway. Goldberg hated wrestling. He even says in his interview, same thing with CM Punk. CM Punk hated wrestling too, but he came, and yeah, I'm hoping he'll come back. Obviously, favorite tag team, to answer more of your guys' questions. Favorite tag team would gotta be. I'm stuck between the Brothers of Destruction, which is Kane and Undertaker, or the Hardy Boys. I'm really stuck stuck on those guys right there. Let's see here. Who else? Okay. Well. Okay. Anyway. Well. If you guys haven't got more questions, and I mean, I'll give you guys more examples, more questions. It could be the same people. I'll answer the same people. Whatever you guys want, I'll answer any questions you guys give me. Damian Murray. So, who's my favorite wrestler? I already answered that. What figures do you prefer? Mattel or Jakks? Or Titantron Live. But Titantron Live is Jakks. So, y'all know that answer to that question. I prefer Titantron Live. I prefer Jakks specific. I prefer that. I'm not going to say Mattel's a bad company. I'm not going to say anything bad about Mattel. I just personally like Jakks better. Couple of reasons why. First reason, I grew up with them. That's what I learned to love. Okay? Back in the day, that's what I had. Back in the day, that was the shit. Back in the day, that's all kind of figures we had. So, just like with Grimm's Toy Show. Grimm's Toy Show, he grew up with the Jakks, and he also grew up with the, Hasbro. Probably the LGN, too. Those kind of rubber figures. He grew up with those. Just like I grew up with the bone crunching action like he did. So, we kind of knew those figures back in the day. I was kind of raised around like the bone crunching action and Titantron Live, so I really collected those. And then the Ruthless Aggression came out, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta have these. So, but I also started collecting WWE Mattel figures around 2011, 2010. When every time I would get any kind of money, I would go out and try and buy one of these figures. And I actually bought my first 2-pack. My first double pack was Show Miz. It was the Miz and Big Show, and I still have those figures to this very day. I still have my first three ever elites. It was Wade Barrett when he was in the Nexus, Triple H, Best of 2010 Triple H with the Sledgehammer Water Bottles t-shirt and Triple H, and last but certainly not least, my Christian with a Christian t-shirt. And then I also bought Kane with the voice gimmick, and it was in this old attire, and it was a flashback series, so it was pretty awesome. I still collect those. Like divas, they have a lot more divas out now, or I'm sorry, women wrestlers, because they don't like to be called divas anymore. I don't know why, but women wrestlers. I collect more of those also, only because I don't have a lot of divas. Okay, I'm just gonna call them divas because that's what I grew up. That's what they were called. But like, I don't have a lot of divas back in the day. I didn't have a lot of collection of WWF divas like Stephanie McMahon and all that stuff. I collect Mattel women wrestlers only because there's more to collect now. They didn't have a lot. They only had like Trish Stratus, Stacy Kibler, Lita, Ivory, Jacqueline. They don't have a lot. They didn't have a lot of they had a lot of a selection of men wrestlers. Because that's most like you could buy the whole roster at Walmart back in the day. Now it's more focused like on same fucking figure, Oh my god, the 50th John Cena that's shelf warming like crazy, or the 50th frickin' Sheamus I've seen, or the 50th Rusev, or the 50th Roman Reigns. Like it's the same thing. I mean, it used to be the same thing back in the day, like with Stone Cold. Stone Cold would be gone off the shelf. Kane gone off the shelf. Undertaker gone off the shelf. Like that. How are we doing on time here? 14 minutes. So yeah. But other than that, I honestly don't have a problem with Mattel. Mattel is more of detail. Jakks specific is more of they have a good face scan, but they didn't really focus on face scans. They didn't focus on much detail. But remember, for the 2000s and the 2001 to 2007 with the Ruthless Aggression era, they were mostly focusing on the real scale, real scan, real reaction technology. They were really focusing on that. Jakks was. Excuse my cold, by the way. Also, WWE was WWF back at the time, and WWE was also mostly focusing on the play with the figures. So that's why I also like Jacks better, because they're more fun to throw around. They're tables, they're more fun to use. I mean, they're very, like, for this example, one of them off my shelf. This is Matt Hardy. It's a Matt Hardy figure, okay? They had the detail down perfectly, but he was not that big. He was not that macho. So, I mean, Jacks, they lose for a tiny bit of realistic, you know, for the ruthless aggression. Like, realistically, they're not that big, but they're more fun to throw around and play with. But Mattel, they have more of a, kind of more of a realistic feel to them, realistic look to them. So they win in that category. But in my personal opinion, my personal view, Jacks wins with a little bit of the face scans, definitely the playing and collecting. So, and definitely not bringing out the same fucking wrestler every single time they release a figure. So, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A reaction. I really hope you guys did, especially the stories. If you guys want to hear more of my WWE stories and more of that stuff, then just please smash the like button, because I have plenty more. And on top of that, leave your comment below on this video, and leave your questions below on this video, and I'll respond to them next video. So, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out the description below for more videos, in case you forget. Stay awesome. See you guys later, and thank you so much for subscribing.